Who goes there? You must be here for Prince Barrel's tournament. Do you have the appropriate papers? Oh, thank you. On your way then. Good luck in the tournament. Foolish Prince Barrel. If I didn't have to work today, I would have entered the tournament. Clearly anybody can beat that fool. Oh look, it's another competitor for my cousin's tournament. Oh look, here comes another fighter for the tournament. Any wagers on he'll beat the one to beat Prince Barrel? Any takers? Come on, takers. And next up in the tournament, get ready, begin. And the Viking is the winner. Are there any more challenges? Speak now.
I will challenge and I will win.
Alright, next up, we have the Viking versus the unknown fighter. Ready, begin. Wow, that was an amazing fight by the unknown fighter. And the winner is the unknown fighter.
Well, that was easy.
Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back.
Tell a friend.
Hey, everybody, here with another video for you guys today. Or actually, it's a stream. Episode 22 of
the Brick Chat.
Yeah. But before we go any further, if you like this stream or any of the content on the channel, please
Like, comment, and subscribe.
I will be getting into the Brick Chat episode
22.
after the intro coming in.
Now.
So, hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
And we have a good show set up for everyone today. We will be beginning our Lego Halloween horror.
Ooh.
We're going to be doing a little bit of getting into some Halloween themed stuff, horror related stuff on every episode of the Brick Chat for the month of October. So you have that to look forward to. And of course, we're going to start that today. And we will also be doing a modular building tier list ranking as I step on the Mrs. Toe.
Ouch.
And she has some strong feelings and opinions on this topic.
I have strong feelings and opinions. I'm just excited about it. I know these buildings because I built most of them.
And then we also are going to be looking at a Lego Ideas Wolfpack set.
Yeah, a new one. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it.
And a lot of Wolfpack fans out there. And so, yeah, that is today's show. And
still working on that castle. Nothing's changed there.
Rainwater is here. He says, is this a sponsored video? No, it is not.
It is not.
I better clarify that for everyone out there.
Thanks for asking.
And it is not. These views and opinions are all of my own.
And my own. We share some. We differ on some.
Rainwater says, sweet. I know you mentioned your horror Lego sounds awesome. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we have King Ollendorf is here. He says, lurking at the moment, sorting my donating tipping as it stopped working. Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a bummer.
That is a bummer.
But
Thanks for lurking.
as is the deal around here, if you are a member of the channel and
You show up
in a live stream, you get a special introduction, which all of my members, I have videos for all of you.
All of you, if you come.
But anyways, Oldendorf, this one is for you, my friend.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
General Kenobi. So let's take a look at what the missus got going on here.
I'm working on the second part. Right now I'm working on this fun little hideaway slides.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So I'm working on that right now. See what's going on there.
Yeah.
Oops, I think I might have put it off track.
That's I like that feature. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's the hideaway for the forestmen.
Yeah.
You know, that's how they get in.
Uh-huh.
So that's neat. So working on that.
And excuse any noise that you might hear hollering in the background or whatnot. Our son is up in the arcade playing some games at the moment.
I can't see.
And he is being quite obnoxious.
Rambunctious.
And the arcade would be like back up over there. Upstairs.
We've been screaming.
every time we start a video or something, I'm like hollering,
Screaming.
and he's intentionally ignoring us.
I know he can hear us.
There's no way.
No way. Screaming my lungs out.
Well, I say we get down to business bright and early here. It's business time. Business time.
It's business time. Get on it, man. I've
hold
already
on.
started.
Let me get the website up here real quick.
I've already started my
She's already
business.
building.
I'm getting my business done. You're right. I wish this was going to be done today. I have so many ideas and I can't do any of them. It's stuck on this thing. At least it's fun. It's a good build. It's not monotonous or anything.
Yeah.
So there's fun little quirks all over it.
Yeah, look up Wolfpack in there.
Huh?
On Lego Ideas. I look up Wolfpack and I'm seeing everything other than what I was looking for. Well, what is it called? Wolfpack.
You're in challenges. Go into product ideas.
Oh, okay.
There it is, right there.
There it is. I'm like, man.
You're in the wrong section, dear.
Well, as I said, let's start today's show by talking about this, the medieval Wolfpack's hidden lair. And I'm a big fan of the Wolfpack franchise, you know, sub theme in the castle grouping, and they really only came in one set. I think there might have been a battle pack or something. You got a couple of Wolfpack soldiers in, but my point being is they were never a huge sub theme within castle historically, really. But even with that, they have remained quite popular, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that want to see the return of the Wolfpack, and so I said, let's talk about that. And
this is the second one
this is the second one. And
this one I like. I think it's cool.
Here's
I'm excited about this one.
It almost looks like it's got a waterfall or something.
It does. It is like a waterfall.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You can see
and that's not even the coolest feature.
The newly designed Wolfpack minifigures that they put here.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Yeah.
It shuts. It hides.
It has the waterfall. That is pretty cool, I gotta say. See, I didn't even see it opens up like that, and the center one pulls forward. That is pretty neat.
Yeah. If you read in the description, it tells you what they used.
Well, we'll read it in a minute.
Okay.
This is actually the most I'm seeing of it. Jen actually picked this one for today's show.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I like the feature. I'm all about playability. You know that.
Yeah.
I love a good play feature. I'm a sucker for a good play feature.
And here's the interior of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wish they had brighter pictures. The pictures were kind of dark, but
On the darker side.
mm-hmm. But it's very ornate in there. Like the stairs and everything.
I don't know if
I think they have like little helmets on them or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like their sculptures on top of the handrails.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yep, I like this one.
So
I'll read the thing.
I will.
Read it.
Today?
Hmm?
What is present screen? Okay, yeah, it looks like they changed some of the features on here.
Oh.
Had me a little confused. I'm like, what's going on?
StreamYard changed?
Yeah, StreamYard changed.
Things changed.
All right, so it's Medieval Wolfpack's Hidden Lair. It is by Antoine B19. It has 352 supporters, so it's got a long ways to go, but it's got 410 days
It just
to
started.
do it.
I think it dropped September 20th.
Yeah, it just came out September 20th. But this is definitely one of the cooler Wolfpack sets I've seen on Lego Ideas. And the last one we covered, it looked like that one might actually hit the 10,000. And so, I would say let's help this one make some noise as well. And he says, "Hi everyone, I'm glad to present to you the Wolfpack's Hidden Lair, the medieval building designed to be both detailed construction to display and as a playful set. The Wolfpack's lair could be hidden or shown using a sliding mechanism inspired from the Lego 12 Grimwald play set." Okay, so the new Harry Potter set then, yeah.
Yep.
"You will find a lot of details in the Wolfpack's hidden lair, and of course you will find some nice wolves living in the Wolfpack. This medieval set is a tribute to all Lego medieval themes we loved from our childhoods. Old Wolfpack minifigures I own are one of my favorites. They are as of mine as well. I hope you will enjoy this idea. Best regards, Antoine from France." So yeah, I think this is a great little build, and I would encourage everyone to head over to Lego Ideas and support this. I will of course put a link down in the description as well.
So yeah, Grimwald Place is what inspired that pop-out feature. And I thought that was neat that they included that.
Yeah.
That one right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how you open it, it'll pop out.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty neat. And that's a nice playable feature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely very creative on their part.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
a nice set.
It's a good use of that new technique as well.
Right. I agree. So I just finished the little hideout thing. And I was wrong. This doesn't have anything to do with it. That's just to hold. But this is the hideout door.
Hold on. Here you go.
See? This is the hideout door.
Oh.
I know. So really, this was just there to cover up that hole.
Yeah.
That's all it was there for. That's not really a playable feature, but this is.
That's pretty neat. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that shield in there.
Yeah.
That's printed as well, isn't it?
Printed,
Yeah.
yes. Printed.
I don't know that that'll be staying in there. That
So yeah. So that's what I'm working on right now. And now I have to put the floor on, which is quite tricky.
Oldendorf says, "I back now as I wait for PayPal to work then. I love that hidden lair. Must buy it now." Yes.
It's pretty awesome,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And he says, "It's a copy of that Harry Potter house that got the hidden house when Toy pulled the house apart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is, sir. You are correct. I thought that was the coolest thing.
And speaking of Wolfpack,
Well, because I love that on there. I love that play feature on Grimwald Place, which I haven't touched yet. But we won't talk about that. But yes.
well, we're gonna have to start talking about what we're gonna build next after this. Should we leave it up to our lovely fans to decide? Or is that too much pressure and Mama wants to build what she wants to build?
Well, I do want to build what I want to build, but I mean, we can have a talk about it because I don't know what I'm going to start with. I mean,
Now, here are some Wolfpack guys. Original, old school Wolfpack soldiers. These are the only 3 that I have from my childhood. And so I would love to get some more.
yeah, it'd be nice to have a new set.
Yeah. You know, I might actually put them down in that.
The hideaway?
Yeah, I might stick the Wolfpack down there now that I think about it.
Yeah,
Because we're going to have a full-on Forceman section.
we are.
Rainwater says, life-size Lego arcade. No, because what would I have to power it?
Right.
I have to go get the PCB and everything.
Although I did see something that they made one of the monitors, like one of the slopes, actually become a monitor.
Oh, really?
Somehow, yeah. I did see it where it lit up and it was actually a functioning monitor, or like a little white slope brick.
That's interesting.
The double ones, the 2x4s or 2x2s.
Ollendorf says, weren't you planning to build a Doc Strange house next? No. we purchased it, yes. But we're going to be saving that until Christmas time, so we have a little something under the tree.
Because we spent all our money.
Yeah.
All of our Christmas money.
Well, because I mean that's a good segue there, Oldendorf. Yeah.
We always love a good segue.
I enjoy a good segue. So I want to talk about some of the things that we've purchased on Bricklink as of late. We had just made this purchase before we went on air. This isn't a super good picture, but
It isn't.
it is the Fantasy Era Dragon.
He didn't have a good picture.
I'll just get on Bricklink and find it.
I think our something's running upstairs.
What's running?
The commode. I was trying to think of a nice word.
Is your toilet
Is your
toilet
toilet
running?
running?
You better catch it.
You better go catch it. I can hear it. I got like an ear for it. Darn thing.
Yeah, they changed it to present.
What?
Present.
Present?
Yeah.
Present.
Instead of share screen.
Now you got a present.
That's just overly complicated, StreamYard. Here he is.
Oh,
We got him.
here, make it bigger with that right there.
There we go. And he is going to, we're taking him and putting him with our Lord of the Rings, and the Witch King is going to ride him because, they're supposed to ride the Nazgul.
Yeah, I wish they had one in the Lego game, but man, wish they would make a Nazgul.
Lego never made an official Nazgul, so that's the best we can do, and I think he's cool.
He's pretty neat.
Yeah. And like I said, he was not cheap. These old dragons, and who doesn't want more dragons? Because dragons are awesome. And then we also got another order, and this is the missus wanted these rope bridges here.
Yes, I did.
Because she's going to use them in our forestman section to give them a full-on, foresty kind of layer.
Hideout layer, yeah.
And then these green wings here, I'll talk about those in a second. And then these trees, this old school round tree. This is the first one of these that we're gonna get, and Lego doesn't make these anymore. I do not believe. At least I don't recall seeing them in quite some time.
I haven't seen them, but that doesn't mean they don't make them.
And then here is another one, and these blue base plates, those were just add-ons that we threw in there because they were, not too expensive. And,
well, I was gonna see if I could use them for the moat.
Right. And then you can see the old
I had
school
ideas.
green dragon, and those green wings I just talked about. I'm going to put those on him, and he is going to be the green dragon for my Green Dragon Knights faction, because I have a Green Dragon Knights faction, and as such, they should have their own dragon since they're the Green Dragon Knights. And so my Red Dragon Knights have a red dragon, and so they're going to have this green one here. And then you can see these yellow panels here, these very rare Lego yellow panels, vintage. This seller happened to have 4 of them, and we picked up all 4 of them. And 2 of them are going on our Black Knights castle, because that is something else that, because it was my birthday just recently, as some of you may know, and that was what I decided to get for my birthday this year, other than the castle that Jen is building there, because technically that's part of it as well. But this was just kind of a bonus kind of a deal. And here StreamYard confused me for a hot second. There we go.
Again?
Black Knight's Castle, or as it says in this picture, Dungeon Master's Castle. But yeah, I saw this at Brick World Detroit used. I'm pretty sure it was complete, so it had all the minifigures and everything. And they wanted $600 for this castle. And anybody that knows anything about Lego castles, this tends to be regarded as the creme de la creme of Lego castles, maybe with the exception of the one that we're building right for your very eyes. That one is also very highly regarded. But so I've always wanted to have this castle in my collection more than any other old vintage Lego castle. I wanted this one, and you can see the yellow panels on the side because, yep, that's where they go. And so what I also have coming from Bricklink is this. Everything you see here, with the exception of the minifigures and the animals and the flags. I didn't get the flags. And then the base plate itself, the raised base plate, I didn't get the exact one that came with this set. I instead went with one that's very similar. It actually went with Fire Breathing Fortress is where that base plate went originally. But it was, for this base plate, it was $50 plus shipping. And then for the one that I ended up getting, I think it was around $26, $27 plus shipping. So it was worth it enough to get the other base plate. And once it's built and everything, no one's gonna be any the wiser. Mm-hmm. And
well, they will if they watch.
They will if they watch. So let's check back on the comment section. Oh, Oldendorf says, "What I looking at? My screen gone black back my end. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I hope that didn't continue. Infamous Convict is here. Hello.
Hello.
He says, hey, Mikey J, Mrs. J.
Welcome.
And he says, I made both of you guys sig figs. I had all the correct parts on hand.
No
For
way.
the dress slope part, I couldn't find.
Oh, I don't have a dress.
No. She wears pants.
I wear green pants. Like the like olive green.
Yeah.
But thanks, that's so fun.
Ollendorf says, what a castle, Mikey? What make a true castle in your rules? Well, I'm not going to say my rules per se as the rules that went Sir Legolot, which we had him on our show, I believe it was episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
He is the castle guru of all gurus, in my opinion. And according to him, it needs to have a full outer perimeter. And usually you're going to have some kind of keep in the center. And then any kind of gate or whatever that is there, like a drawbridge, it has to be the intention of not only keeping people out, but if people do happen to get in, they're probably going to not have an easy path once they get in as well. There's usually some kind of resistance within the gatehouse as well. Some kind of,
fortress.
Yeah, or weapon, whether they could throw rocks on them from above or shoot arrows down at them. Something that even if they managed to get through the front gate, they're still gonna in for a world of pain.
Right.
Now, that's the one aspect that I will say that Lego castles tend to not provide. Very few of them do the gatehouse actually correctly, in all honesty. And then the center keep as well. Most of them tend to not have a center keep because you have to talk about what's the difference between like a palace and a castle. A palace is a super rich, fancy house, and it might have castle type features about it, but it's for royalty or extremely wealthy to reside in. Where a castle was really for defense and protection, first and foremost.
It says in here, I don't know if you can see this. A gear. What sorcery is this?
Sorcery.
Georgie, you were being very loud upstairs, and we were screaming for you, and you didn't stop.
Infamous Convict says, okay, sweet, I'll swap that dress out for olive green legs. I'll post a pic on Instagram sometime.
So much fun. I can't wait to see it.
Are you by chance on Discord?
Right.
If not, you should join our little ragtag community. Oldendorf could put the link in here, possibly. That would be great.
That'd be great. 3, 4. Hey, Georgie, will you run upstairs and put the handle up on the toilet, please?
What?
Your toilet in your room, your bathroom. Can you put the handle up, please? Please.
No.
It's running.
Don't worry about it.
It's driving me bonkers, man. It's driving me mad.
There it is.
No
Good
helpful.
job.
Yay.
Let me
Pterodactyl worked.
That's all I hear.
all
That's all I can hear. It's just running.
So
Focus on the build. Get to building.
So I have a special video for Amber Live build if she shows up today in the stream.
Yeah, because she became a member, didn't
She is our newest member.
She's got a little. She's going on today.
Yeah, she'll be
Tonight
going
at
on this
8:30.
evening after us. So that'll be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I plan on stopping by, hanging out.
Absolutely.
Now,
She had herself an Ollendorf shirt.
yeah, the Oldendorf shirts are selling like hotcakes, man.
I know.
Can't give the Mikey J shirts away. Them Oldendorf shirts, though, man, they're flying off the shelves.
People love Ollendorf.
They do.
He's fun.
So, as I said, it is officially the month of October.
Yes.
And-
Halloween
And
season.
so the Halloween season is officially upon us. I have Lego things in store and some non-Lego things in store, Halloween related, on my other channel, specifically building a proton pack. I got some proton pack work I'm going to be doing this year, and those are always fun videos for my other channel if you guys are so interested in learning some stuff about building a proton pack or whatnot.
Because we are the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that we are Ghostbusters aficionados as well.
Fanatics.
Fanatics. But we'll save more Ghostbuster talk for later. But like I said, it is Halloween time, and it is the season for scary and spooky. And that is one thing in Lego that, because we are big horror movie fans, and Lego does not give us a whole lot in the horror genre to go with. Probably the scariest thing is Stranger Things officially, which we don't have the Stranger Things set. We never picked that one up.
No.
But other than that,
Be a someday list, maybe.
we did get some official minifigures through Lego Dimensions. There was like Beetlejuice and Gremlins came through there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the collectible minifigure line has released vampires and werewolves and whatnot. But the kind of horror fans that we are, that's just not enough for us. And so you have to look at the aftermarket and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, once you start scratching an itch, you know, like that, you tend to, you know, go more and more for it. And so we have been slowly building a horror section in our layout. And it's still very much incomplete and a work in progress, obviously. But I decided to start today with the haunted house. And so let's take a look at our Lego haunted house, which was the Monster Fighters house. And we put a cemetery, and it's got some ghouls and spooks and good stuff. So stay tuned, everyone. The X-Files have been alerted. Both Mulder and Scully have been called in to investigate this Lego haunted house. And you can see Gizmo's out there in front trying to warn them. They need to be aware of what they're getting into here. You can see as you peek through the gate all the horrors that await you. You got Pennywise, and you got Stripe the Gremlin, you got Beetlejuice, you got the giant fly, you got the alien xenomorph, and you got the evil vampire bat. And then here is the graveyard. Look at the horrors that await you. There's Dracula's tomb, Pennywise and Frankenstein, and you got Ghostface and werewolves and mummies and spider witches. All types of horror. Michael Myers. You got the old Pennywise waiting you. There's more Stripe the Gremlin and the new Pennywise. We all float down here, Georgie. And here's a gargoyle. And got the man-fly and Beetlejuice, 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 and no one hears you scream in space. Just look at the horrors that await this Lego haunted house. And then on the inside, look at what awaits any poor victim that comes a-calling on this house. Who knows what awaits them? You don't want to eat anything in this kitchen, that is for sure. And the vampire mistress awaits you in her bedroom, in her lair. And Dracula himself is in his office. But wait, this is just the beginning, because next up we're going to Elm Street. And yeah, that's just me having a little bit of fun for the Halloween season, and
we love Halloween around here.
And like I said, next week we'll get into A Nightmare on Elm Street. Jen did her own mock of Freddy's house from A Nightmare on Elm Street, and we did a bunch of custom minifigures for that. So, next week will be Freddy, and then I'll do. I think Camp Crystal Lake and, the Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that's probably being kind of one. And then we'll probably finish it off with Ghostbusters. So stay tuned for more Lego Halloween horror on Mikey J Productions. And Oladorf says, I shouted too much that I fainted. Anyway, give me that house. Yes, he wants the haunted house.
The haunted house is nice.
It is, in my opinion, some might disagree with me, and that's fine. But it is the best Lego haunted house to date. And to me, it's not even really close. The one that's out now with like the Tower of Doom ride or whatever, that's pretty cool, but I think this one is better. And Chatty Cat showed up today. She says, hello. What are you up to? What are y'all up to? We are up to Lego castles.
Up to our eyeballs in Lego castles. Did it want me to have two? No, just one. Oh, I was supposed to get two of those.
Now I got that song stuck in my head.
And
in case anyone is wondering, that is from the Atari 2600 version of the game Halloween. So it came from an Atari game because I have learned that video game music, especially that old.
Don't tell them. They might watch us and shut us down. No.
That could sometimes sneak through the copyright stuff. And I happen to have a big video game collection, so
squeak right through.
So expect to hear more video game horror music in the coming weeks. Mm-hmm. And Ollendorf says, haunted castle you building, Jen?
Nope.
We don't have a haunted castle. And that is something that if Lego ever made one, we would be on top of that for sure.
Heck yeah.
I mean, they did make one in the Monster Fighters theme, but
yeah.
We didn't get that, but
it's a nice castle.
It is a nice castle.
Yeah, I did like it.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't work. No, wait a minute. Did I do it wrong? It looks like I did. Maybe not. I know, and I have that in my head. Oh, I guess they want me to. There's so many, like, they hang off. Like, see how there's just a stud, and they want me to put this in here, and it's going to hang on the inside. Like, it's only on one stud. Like, I could totally flip that off, but I like the way they do the rocks with those wedges.
Yeah, that is cool. Neat. I agree.
So they're going to shore it up. I know that, but how did they get past the stability test? I wonder.
Ollendorf says Lego did make one in Hidden Side, but to be honest, it was rubbish. I don't want to poo-poo on other people's themes.
It had nice elements to it. I will say that. It had what?
I agree with you, Ollendorf.
Oh, well,
I didn't like I didn't like Hidden Side.
I didn't like all the Hidden Side either.
Monster Fighters was much better. Infamous Convict says agreed. Monster Fighters Haunted House is way better than the new one.
Right.
Yeah.
It's more complete.
Yeah. Chatty says the bridge and the castle. So cute.
The bridge? What bridge? I don't know what bridge. I'm not doing a bridge. Not right now. I'm not sure what bridge she's speaking of. I know, that's all I can hear.
You know, I don't think there has ever been a better
horror
soundtrack
to just like strike fear into you. Oh my gosh. Run.
She says, no, wait, the gate, the drawbridge. Oh, that's over there on that side, isn't it?
I'm not doing the drawbridge yet. Is that what the gear is for? No, I don't think there is a draw. There is a drawbridge, isn't there?
Yeah, this isn't the front entrance.
Maybe it is.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really don't even know where I'm at. Let's see. This is the front. So
right here is going to be the front, I bet.
This is the front. Because the stairs go right here. The stairs go right here. So this is where the two towers go.
The two towers.
The two towers. So this is the back. This is the back staircase. This is the one that opens up. And it can go like that.
Oldendorf says, I might lurk so I could design Oldendorf for D&D then. Yeah, in his stream, because Oldendorf was on earlier, he had his name is Oldendorf, and he was talking about D&D characters, and I said, should make an Olden Dwarf.
Aww. You have such good ideas. That is a good one. Run with that for sure. Olden Dwarf. I love it.
Make him a grumpy old little guy.
A little guy with a red beard.
No, he's got to have a white beard.
Oh, white beard. Yeah,
yeah, make him just like your guy, but small.
Yeah.
Maybe make him grumpy looking.
Oh, grumpy.
Olden Dwarf.
Olden Dwarf. I love it. I'm missing a piece. I cannot find it. Stop singing that song. Oh my, where is this piece? Stop. Georgie is even saying stop. I must go slow. It shall be here somewhere. What's up next?
It is time for our tier ranking list.
Ooh, yes, we do have a tier today.
It is, and these people have really been enjoying these on, especially when I post them out as a video, because just to talk YouTube business real quick. As I'm sitting here and there's 3 people in the chat, the videos always perform so much better on my channel. And so
we're a video channel.
Yeah, we're a video channel, not a live stream channel, clearly.
But that's where we get a lot of our videos, is our live stream.
And so but these tier making lists, they've been doing great for us in video form, and so that's why we keep going with them. And so we're scratching our heads thinking about what to talk about today. Oldendorf says, "Arg, tier list, run!" Yeah, and this one's gonna cause some controversy. I am sure of it.
This is our opinion, our ranking.
Because we do have.
We don't hate anything.
There
Lego.
are 17 modular buildings at this time, and we own 12 of them. So we are missing 5 of them. And but we have enough to have some very valid and unique opinions on this particular topic. And so let's get started. And the first one up is Boutique Hotel, set number 10297, 3,066 pieces, released in 2022. Now, this is the newest one on the list, and we do not own this set, and I do like it, and I would like to own it eventually. I will say that. It is a very nice looking modular. It wasn't something I felt like we had to go buy day one or anything like that. For one, modulars tend to stay on the shelves for, a few years anyways. So it's not like it's do or die. You must get it right away. And also because we have Cafe Corner, and Cafe Corner is another hotel. So I was a little disappointed that Lego went with another hotel when there's other buildings that we don't have, like a hospital or something that would be a little bit cooler.
A hospital.
And then despite the building itself, I think the design of the building itself is very nice. I do. The palm trees that it comes with, I'm genuinely confused about that. And this is one of the things that I would say about the newer modular buildings is, where are they from? Like you have the 50s diner, and then you got palm trees. And then the bookshop, that one's got like a birch tree with the trees withering. So it's like, just from an aesthetic, where are we located in a Lego world? It's a little bit all over the place. And so that I do hold that as a knock against some of the newer modular buildings myself. But having said that, like I said, I do really like the Boutique Hotel, and I do plan on buying it, but I'm putting it in the B category. It is not an A by my recollection at this time. Let's see what the chat says.
I'm supposed to look at the chat.
Ollendorf says, I still haven't gotten the hotel set yet. Infamous Convict says, Market Street, F tier. We will talk about that.
We will get to that.
Brick Hive is here. He says, yo, what's up, Hive? How are you today? Hi, Hive. I owe Doc an interview at some point this week. I forgot to check Instagram today.
Oopsie.
Which I forgot to advertise this on Instagram too, so that's
Oopsie.
my bad. Hive says I need the police station. Yeah, I like the police station as well. But like I said, that's where I'm sticking the hotel. And then next up we got the Brick Bank, and that is set number 10257, 2,380 pieces, released in 2016. I like the Brick Bank. Yeah. I can't
It's
say
aesthetically pleasing. It's a corner.
yeah.
It's a really pretty build on the inside.
You know what's interesting is, when Lego's not giving you corner modulars, that's what you feel like you need.
Right.
And then when they start giving you too many corner modulars, you're like, well, now I got too many of them. I need more ones in the middle.
That reminds me. I didn't take a picture of
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Ruh-roh Shaggy.
Oh, well. But yeah, I like the brick bank.
I like the brick bank.
When I talk, see, to me, there's
It's ornate enough, but it doesn't look over ornate. Like the techniques they used look almost real. You know, it could be realistic. Like some of the ornate stuff on other things, they don't look realistic.
you see, in my mind, some of you might agree or disagree, but there's basically two different sections of modular buildings. You have the older style and then the newer style. And the brick bank definitely falls into the newer style. And I mean, I would say the change over happened with probably the detective's office, where I was, when that one came out, which that was 2015. So detective's office is the first of the newer ones, in my opinion, and any ones that came after. And so the brick bank definitely falls into that category of one of the newer style modulars. But I do really like it. I'm going to put it in B as well. It might go up to A. We shall see.
Right. There's still lots of time.
See what the chat is saying. Ollendorf says brick bank is S tier for me. Oh, really?
Ooh.
Infamous Comic says I have built all the modulars but parted out Cafe Corner and Market Street. So you're gonna have you have some strong opinions, and he says brick bank S tier, the money laundering story. Okay, they're a baby.
There's a baby statue above the door.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have. I'm gonna put it up into A. Then I'm not going S tier with it. And S tier is reserved for the best of the best, and we'll get down to those. But you persuaded me to put it up in A tier.
It is a nice set.
It is. I like the brick
that
bank.
set,
I do.
right. That's one of my favorites.
Next up, we have Assembly Square. Now, brace yourself, everyone. This is where the controversy is going to smack everyone right in the face.
I don't know why.
Because this set is held in such high regard by so many people that collect modular buildings.
Okay.
Excuse me.
It's a nice set. It is. It's a very nice set. But
there's one glaring problem I have with it. And that is they built 3 buildings on, well, I think it's 2 base plates, but they made it into one. When this could very easily be 2 separate buildings.
George.
Being
That's
loud.
enough.
And this could very easily be 2 separate buildings, and it would be far superior. And that is actually what we did with it. The building on the far left, Jen actually removed that, and we turned that into another corner building for our city, and then left the other 2 together as is. And I think that makes a huge improvement for this particular set, because the building on the left, that side that you see the most of is rather ugly, and the side that you don't see, where you're supposed to sit out and have your coffee and everything, is kind of hidden due to it being a square. And I think that Jen and I were talking about it before the show, and she pointed that out, that it's Lego kind of dropped the ball there, and they kind of hid the best aspect of this.
The whole set.
Yeah.
Are the windows on that side.
Yeah.
And the awning, everything. That building is the prettiest part of the whole set. And I love it, but I didn't like what they did with it. You hid it by the green building because they wanted that little alleyway.
Yeah.
which I understand, and it would look great on a shelf. But when I put it in my city, it didn't work. So I had to rip it apart. It's such a pretty building, and it doesn't get its just desserts in the way it's sitting. In my opinion.
And when it comes to these modular buildings, like I was saying, you have the newer style and the older style. And to me, Assembly Square epitomizes everything I'm talking about with the newer style. And inside, they have every nook and cranny being something going on. And it's over the top, in my opinion. And it actually, I feel, stifles creativity. Because why do you need to put anything there if it's already fully laid out on what this section is? Like there's a photo studio in it. They have, you know, everything, every little square inch of it has some kind of purpose. And I don't know that I fully agree with that. So, but having said that,
it is still a beautiful set.
It is still
an A tier. It's just not an S tier for us.
Yeah.
It is definitely the best A tier.
And it is the biggest one.
Right.
So I am putting it in A tier, but it's not, to me, the Assembly Square is not the be all and end all of Lego Modulars. It truly is not. And now let's see how I'm getting flamed in the comment section.
Everybody does not like our opinion on that.
Ollendorf says, move it to S tier, Mikey.
No.
He says, I cannot hear you as someone making noise.
I know.
Sorry.
He's excited today.
He says S tier and ban Mikey from doing any tier list. Oh.
Clearly Ollendorf's not happy with our
Infamous Convict says flower shop, dentist office, coffee shop, bakery, apartment, photograph studio, music shop, all in one modular equals S tier. And I'm saying that's where we disagree, man. See,
that's a little too much.
The photography studio, you can just straight up get rid of that. The bakery, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the apartment. The dentist office, I could take or leave it. The flower shop is cool.
The flower shop is
so cool. There's too much going on in it. Like it's a little over the top for me. It's still a great set. I'm not saying it's not.
We love it. We own it. We made it our own.
And next up we have the bookshop. And this is set number 10270, 2,504 pieces released in 2020. And this is the newest modular that we own. And of the newer style modulars, I really like this one. And the reason why is because it is almost like a throwback to the pet shop where it's the two separate buildings. And I appreciate it for that reason. And I don't believe we kept the two buildings together like that. I think we broke them up in our city a little bit. But I like the two separate buildings. And like I was just holding that against Assembly Square for not doing that. I give this one credit for doing it.
Because I'm telling you, it was hard to remove that Assembly Square. It was a challenge. Now, this one, I love this one. The birch tree, the little bluebird, I mean, gorgeous. But my absolute favorite is the staircase going into that teal house. That is innovative. It was fun to build. It was neat. And this kind of ornate is good for me. It's simple, but not normal. You know, it's unique. But it's still simple. It's not too ornate or anything like that. But the staircase is my favorite on that. And the little bluebird. I love the bluebird.
My biggest complaint on this set, as I was saying about the boutique hotel, is You got a dude out here with a scarf. It's not winter, but it's clearly fall. The leaves. But then on the other side of town, you got palm trees.
Palm trees. Right.
So it's like, what are we doing, Lego? Where are we at? Where are we at? Where's the consistency? Consistency is key.
Yeah.
But I really like the bookshop. I'm putting it in A. Is it better than the Brick Bank?
I would have to say yes, because it has 2 buildings, and I just love that stair. I mean, the bank is pretty nice and but the 2 buildings you get 2 for 1 there.
Nobody's rioting in the comments. So
not for this one.
Not, I know Oldendorf has strong feelings about the Brick Bank.
I know.
The money laundering story in the Brick Bank is cool. I gotta say that.
It is. I agree.
Oldendorf says, I'd be back later. My computer is in flames. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I hope not literally.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yikes, Oldendorf.
All right. So next up, we have Cafe Corner, the granddaddy of them all.
Man, is that beautiful.
Set number 10182, Cafe Corner, 2,056 pieces, released in 2007. And the only negative thing that anyone can wager on this particular set is that the interior was left completely blank. Mm-hmm. You have to supply your own interior to it. And so when you compare that with the newer modulars, I could see, all the little accessories and micro builds that they put on the interiors. Mm-hmm. People will miss out on with this particular set. But having said that, I still to this day feel like it is one of the most eye-catching modulars that has ever been made.
That sunburst.
Mm-hmm.
And that red and tan and the yellow, it all works.
The hotel sign on it, I love that. We built our own interior on it, and that was fun. We did,
yeah. That was fun.
But I am a big fan of Cafe Corner. If it had an interior, it would be S tier for me. But it is definitely A tier, and I'm putting it ahead of Assembly Square.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Assembly Square gets owned by Cafe Corner, in my opinion. It gets owned.
What?
And next up, we have Corner Garage. It's set number 10264, 2,569 pieces, released in 2019. Now, in full disclosure, we do not have this modular. I do like it.
It would be one that I would grab if I had extra, because I do like it a lot. We just don't have a corner. I mean, we have no corner.
Yeah, I love all the modulars. I truly do. Even Market Street, which we'll get to that
one.
I mean, I wouldn't to say no if someone gave it to me.
Right.
So I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it is a good modular. It doesn't blow me away like some of the other ones do, though.
Is it open in the back, or is it full? It's not open in the back.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say.
It's.
I just I think when that first came out, I thought about how I would display it or tweak it to work with our,
I think I'm putting it in B as well.
Yeah.
But I think Boutique Hotel is nicer. If I had to pick one of those, I'd pick Boutique Hotel over it. Let's see. Infamous Convict says, Bookshop, the right building is too small next to any other moduling, and the bookstore only has 1 or 2 Shelves of books, C tier for me. Ooh. Yeah, those are
valid points.
those are valid points on that set.
I like the mobility of it. The fact that it doesn't have to stay that way because it's 2 buildings, so you can break it apart and put it in. You can fit it wherever you need to because neither one of them are corners, so they're both like fillers. The birch tree bothers me because of the colors. Because
I'm moving it down to B.
You're moving it down to B.
He makes a valid point about the second building. That is, and I forgot people had that complaint about it when it came out.
It's too small.
Yeah,
It's short.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of where I wish I would
We
have
have
taken
it
a
right
picture.
in line with our other
I
buildings,
know.
and it doesn't bother me at all.
I love the front of it. That's what I
But
love.
yeah, but I think I'm agreeing with him, and I'm gonna move it down a smidgen.
Move it down.
And then Ollendorf says Lego Tuber tier list. Mikey J Productions is F- tier, only for unfair judge of tier listing. I just realized Mikey could block me anyway.
Oh, Ollendorf.
I'm not gonna block you. I won't even time me out for talking bad about pizza. And next up, we have Detective's Office. And this is set number 10246, 2,262 pieces, released in 2015. And as I said earlier, this is when Lego made the change from the older style modulars to the more newer style modulars, in my humble opinion. And we have it. I like it. As my dog agrees. If you guys heard that. I really like the little pool hall. I think that is really cool, and I like the barber shop.
See, this they did the alleyway right.
Yeah.
That's a good alleyway.
But if I'm honest,
It's not a showstopper.
no, it's not. And honestly, this is probably one that I would say that you could probably live without if you didn't get it. I would go so far as to say I think I would put the Boutique Hotel in front of it. I mean, I like it. I think it's nice, but I'm not like, ooh, you gotta. Detective's Office is a must own.
Right.
I don't feel like it is. Let's see here. Ollendorf says, got to grab some Cadbury chocolate. Is I'm very hungry now. Be back later. Okay.
Have one for me. I love Cadbury chocolate. Oh my
And then next up, we have the Downtown Diner. And this was, well, let me do the numbers.
Oh my gosh.
Downtown Diner, set number 10260, 2,480 pieces, released in 2018. And let me just start out by saying my favorite part of this modular is the car. I don't outright hate it, but I mean, now we have like a 50s diner, and then, I mean, again, we're just all over the place, Lego, on what we're trying to do here with these modular buildings. And this was when this one came out. This was the first modular building that we were just like,
I'm gonna have to pass on that.
I'm not feeling that one. It doesn't. I still looking at it. It doesn't do much for me. It truly doesn't. Maybe there's some people out there that are big fans of it. I know it has like the little boxing gym or whatever, and I love boxing. You'd think that would be cool, but again, this is Lego fitting too much. Why would there be a boxing gym above the diner, in real life. Like that's just, I mean, you're better off just putting in an apartment or something up there. I mean, that's just it's too much Lego.
I don't understand.
It's
that
too
one.
much. So I am putting Downtown Diner in C. I think it is a very pedestrian, below average, if I'm honest, modular building. Let's see what the comments are saying.
I think if they would have done it the sideways that you would see like out in the desert and on like Route 66, something like that. The sideways one, or it looks like a hot dog almost. If they would have did that, that would have been more appealing, I guess.
Yeah.
But they tried to fit it into a city, and you just don't see diners like that in a city, do you? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a city girl, so you might. But I just didn't think it fit very well. And you're right with the boxing. I mean, it's just silly.
Infamous Comics says Detective's Office is 10 out of 10. One of my personal favorites. The candy smuggling story and features are fire. Yeah, I mean,
you guys all like those stories.
You see, yeah, I mean, but that one relies too much on the story than the actual building itself. You said that you felt that the building in bookshop was lackluster. I would argue that the detective's office is more lackluster than the bookshop. It's basically two separate buildings, but it's not, and it's neither one of them are like, ooh, this is cool. They're just, like I said, the coolest part is the ground floor on both of them with the pool hall and the actual barber shop. But the actual detective's office itself, I mean, it's So I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I'm not moving that one. It's staying where it is. And CT Jason is here. Hey,
hello.
Thanks for stopping by, man. He says looks good if you use it for a Back to the Future backdrop. Yes,
right.
Yes, the diner could work for that. Absolutely. But there is a cooler set still to come.
Oh yes,
that works so much better for Back to the Future. You can't do Back to the Future without it, in all honesty. Save the clock tower. Mayo is here. He says, hey, I can't stay. I'm off to work. Well, thanks for stopping by, Mayo.
Thanks,
I appreciate
Mayo.
it.
Have a good day at work.
Infamous Comics says, I hated the diner when it was first revealed, but it has grown on me. My biggest complaint is the sign with the lowercase n, diner. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's a little that's a little unforgivable. I agree. Like I said, I mean, I don't hate any of these sets. No. I mean, it's just, we got to talk about what's better than the others, and so that's what we're doing. And next up, we got Fire Brigade. Set number 10197, 2,231 pieces, released in 2009. And this, if it wasn't for the Ghostbusters Firehouse being, a firehouse, this would be the definitive must-own Lego Firehouse of all time. But the Ghostbuster Firehouse is a little better, but I think you'd be foolish to turn it into an actual firehouse. So in a way, this is the definitive Lego Firehouse. I love Fire Brigade. I think it is a fantastic modular building. And, being that it was an older one, like I said, the older ones, I tend to lean more towards.
I love it.
There's not much negative I could say about Fire Brigade. Honestly, I would consider almost putting it in S tier as how much I like Fire Brigade, honestly. I'm not. I think I'm going to leave it right there for now. But I'm a big fan of Fire Brigade. And next up, we have the Grand Emporium. And this is set number 10211, 2,182 pieces, released in 2010. And this is another one that tends to be a little bit of a showstopper. You know, it catches your eyes when you see it. I really, really like the Grand Emporium a lot, but I don't love it. And what keeps this from probably being an S tier modular for me is the way it was designed with the chandelier, and they're trying to make it seem as though, you know, like you're at a mall and you could look down from the third floor down to the bottom or whatever. So I understand what they're trying to do there, but at the same time, it just feels like a lot of wasted space on the inside, and that's what keeps it from being higher. But having said that, I do really like the Grand Emporium a lot. I think I prefer the Fire Brigade. What about Assembly Square versus Grand Emporium, honey?
I would say that it is better.
Grand Emporium.
Mm-hmm. If the whole thing in Assembly Square was like that one building, then yeah, because that's kind of what a Grand Emporium is, the ornateness of the whole building.
Yeah.
You know, if they would have made it a double, like that one, a big whole building itself, then I think that would have won. But
as is,
I think the Grand Emporium is more grand.
Mm-hmm.
Not from the other two. No, I think you have it in the right spot. In my opinion, anyway. I can't stress that enough.
Can't stress it enough.
It's my opinion.
And next up, we have the Green Grocer set number 10185, 2,352 pieces, released in 2008. Excuse me. And let me just say, when I look back at all my time, you know, building the Lego modulars and stuff, certain ones were the build themselves were fun. Every aspect of it felt unique and it didn't feel repetitive. And the Green Grocer was definitely that. I have very strong memories of enjoying this build, and still to this day, I mean, the bottom floor is the grocery store, and it is a very nice grocery store. It still stands up well today. But the top two floors of it are, in my opinion, the nicest, like, single apartment complex. You know, one apartment building with two floors that Lego has released to date. And what I love about it is, like, it's got like a Godfather clock in it. So it's like, it's grandfather clock. So it's simple.
I was going to try and do a Godfather impression, but I'd be horrible at it.
I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
I'll make him an hour he can't refuse.
But yes, it has a grandfather clock in it, and it's simple but very elegant. And it's not what Lego does now. Now Lego would make this two separate apartments, and they would overload each floor with, you know, we'll put a bathroom here, we're going to put a closet here, we're going to put a kitchen here. And so by the time it's all said and done, it's like, you know, the minifigure's got like 4 studs to stand on. So basically where I'm going with it is Green Grocer is an S tier modular. This, and it might be the single best one to date, in all honesty. It's really that kind of a modular building.
Checks all the boxes.
It checks all the boxes.
Yeah. It's not too ornate, but it's just ornate enough to make it so fancy.
Godfather clock.
That was funny. Make him an offer he can't refuse.
Well, since I'm in a jovial mood here, I'll play this one for you, Infamous. for my
All right,
silliness.
you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick.
All right, so Rula's here. Thanks
Hello.
for joining. He says Assembly Square is only A tier. Blasphemy. I know. See, I knew Assembly Square. That one is the one. People are very defensive about that
Oh
one.
my gosh.
I love it. Bring it in.
I'm sorry.
Bring it in.
It didn't work in my brain. I couldn't. I had to tear it apart. I don't regret it at all. I love it. Where it's at, what it does. It's a great set.
And next up, we have the Parisian Restaurant. And this is set number 10243, 2,469 pieces, released in 2014. And I gotta say, I love this modular. The only knock that I can have against it is on the right side of the building here, because the way they put it with the outside dining like that, when you put it in a row with other modulars, it doesn't always fit super well. Like, it almost can work as another corner building.
Mm-hmm. Actually, we have it on the corner.
Yeah, we have it on a corner
Because
because
of
of
that.
that reason.
It just doesn't. Yeah.
So that one design flaw is what truly keeps this from being an S tier modular for
It's
me,
beautiful.
because it's beautiful. Everything else about it, I absolutely love. It is the fine dining of my Lego City, of my Gen City. Only the best
This
are
is
eating
where
at the Parisian
Lego
restaurant.
Mike takes Lego Jen on dates.
Yeah. But I definitely think it is an A tier set. And I think I'm gonna put it ahead of the Grand Emporium. What do you think about that? The Grand Emporium is cooler on the outside to look at. Absolutely. Disagree?
Let's think about that for a minute.
I'll put it back like that then. How about that? It's Parisian Restaurant's better than Assembly Square, though.
And yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I think that's good.
Okay.
I need a bag 19.
Bag 19.
Stop. Pause for the cause. Thank you. There's only one.
That's all I see in here.
Okay. Pardon my noise.
Here, I'll mute it. Well, you guys just missed that conversation, and we were talking about, making noise and being loud, and I said, well, it's better that he's upstairs making noise than down here making noise. Oldendorf can't hear.
Oldendorf can't hear.
So where are we at? We're at Palace Cinema. And set number 10232, 2,196 pieces, released in 2013. And this was the modular that I got first because
Started all the
it started our modular collection. And the reason why I got it first wasn't necessarily because I wanted to buy it first, but because, I tend to do my homework when it comes to buying Lego and stuff. And I knew it was going to be the first to retire. And, I wanted to get it before it started to increase in value, as these things tend to do. So I checked that off my box first. But having said that, I absolutely adore this building. And what's crazy to me is I hear people complain about it from time to time. It has a great snack bar, and down in the bottom, where you can buy.
It's the coolest movie theater I've ever seen.
I love the Palace Cinema.
And the technique that they used for that sign is it's pretty neat, but it's fragile. It's not as strong as it should be. I'm sure they could make a better technique now, but I mean,
was this 2014?
Right.
Yeah.
I think I like it. And
2013.
It's a neat little movie theater. The interior of it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It is.
I can't see Lego ever making a better movie theater. And it's funny, I've heard people already say, well, they should make a movie theater. I'm like, they did.
And this is almost almost like not just a movie theater. It's almost like a theater. Because the stage is pretty ornate, if I remember.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I like this set a lot.
6.
I think I'm putting it ahead of Fire Brigade, maybe even Cafe Corner. Cafe Corner looks great on the outside though, but I think Palace Cinema is
gorgeous.
Yeah.
It is.
I think a lot of people, for whatever reason, maybe it was because of the Asian design, they wanted a more traditional looking one. I don't know. But
I think it's
perfect how it is.
Yeah, it's almost like a Broadway theater. Yeah. That's how awesome it is. Like Pantages and
oh man.
You firing them up?
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Well, Rula says it's a great set, especially when you light it up.
Ooh, I bet.
Yeah. And then he says, I got it on sale from Lego on Black Friday in 2017, I think.
Nice.
Good deal, yeah. Ollendorf says, I'm back from looking for my chocolate when it was moved to the cupboard instead of the fridge.
Oh, no, is it melted?
Infamous Comics says, Palace Cinema is great, but the unfinished back of the roof is F tier.
Oh.
Unfinished back of the roof? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just trying to look, but all I can see is that awesome sign and the roof.
I don't feel like
Oh, is it because the slopes are just slopes, are panels, aren't they?
Talking about the very top peak of it?
Like right here, this part.
Oh, I like that design.
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
Because it gives you more room up there for activities.
Yeah, lots of room for activities.
Yeah.
I usually have some kind of superheroes battling on it.
Right, we do. We usually have battles up there.
I like where I put it.
It could have used a water tower, maybe, but the peak for the Palace Cinema was just it. Yeah, it would have taken away.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have did some kind of like rooftop garden or something. See, people want the ornate stuff. People want the extra stuff.
Infamous Combat said, I think the cinema is loosely based on the Chinese theater in Hollywood. Look at the back of the roof. Yeah, it is based on that, absolutely. But I think it's great. I will look at it shortly. To be continued on that discussion.
We'll have to take a look at the roof again.
Yeah, I want to see what you're talking about. Next up, we have everyone's favorite modular building. We have Market Street, set number 10190, 1,248 pieces, released in 2007 as well. I don't know, maybe Infamous Convict knows. Did this come first or did Cafe Corner come first? I can't recall which one was actually the first modular. But yeah, Market Street. This set is only for those that absolutely must own them all. We don't own this one. This is one of them we don't own.
I don't have any plans to get it
Yeah,
either.
so correct me if I'm wrong, but the interior is blank, just like Cafe Corner, where there's nothing on the inside. But while it works for Cafe Corner, it just, this one's just so small and plain Jane as it is that, yeah, like Market Street is only for those that must have them all. It is the bottom one without a doubt.
If there was an F tier, it would be an F tier.
Yeah. So it's definitely D tier. There's really no reason to go back and buy this one, especially for the prices that it fetches for what you really get on that set. It's not even worth it. And then next up we have Pet Shop. And it's set number 10218, 2032 pieces, released in 2011. And now, while this set will not blow you away with its curb appeal by any stretch of the imagination,
excuse me,
the two separate buildings that it has, and being that the brownstone is the one that our Lego family lives in, and it is the nicest residence in our Lego city, with the exception of like our haunted house or something.
Right.
But, for our non-freaky deaky people to live in, the brownstone is the coolest building. It's even better than the Green Grocer, hence why our family lives in it. But I'm a big fan of the Pet Shop. The Pet Shop building, the blue one, it doesn't blow you away. I prefer the brownstone over the Pet Shop building, to be honest. I wish we had more of them. I know, because you could have like a whole block of brownstones, and that would look cool.
Those don't they call those row houses?
Yeah. That's common in big cities.
Mm-hmm.
But having said that, I think I'm feeling it's a B tier. What do you think, honey? Is it better than the Brick Bank?
No. I mean, it does have two buildings, but the Brick Bank is so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. I do like it, but
I would take it over the bookshop, though. I would, just because those brownstones. I mean, you just throw another one of them brownstones next to it, it would be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little bit bigger, I believe, as well. Because like Infamous said, that the blue building on the
it's smaller, it's shorter. So it's not ideal.
Oh no, I'm putting Ollendorf to sleep.
Oh gosh, wow, you're so sleepy.
Mikey, not himself at all. I'm not. Sorry. Infamous Convict says, according to Brickset, they came out in the same day and year, October 24, 2007.
Wow. Same day and
Well, thanks for the info.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Ask and you shall receive. So, and next up, we have the Town Hall.
Oh.
It is set number 10224, 2,766 pieces, released in 2012. And I'm just checking the numbers here, and it is no longer the second biggest by pieces. It used to be for a while, but the police station is slightly bigger by piece count, as is Boutique Hotel. Which is interesting, considering how grand this building is in comparison to those other ones.
Those two, yeah.
This is a very beautiful structure that I am sorry to anybody that doesn't have it, because your Lego city will feel a little incomplete without Town Hall front and center, because everybody has it and everybody does that because it's
The best.
it is now. I will say this, on the interior itself, I like the interior. I don't think it's amazing. Um, I could have made some changes. Like they had like the actual courtroom area, and they have the couple getting married, and that's where they get married or whatever. You could have probably done some redesigning there, made it a little bit better. But it has an elevator in the inside, which is cool. And the middle floor has a nice big seating, like a big chair where big important meetings take place within your Lego city. And I think that's really cool. And then there's also like the mayor's office in there. I know in our city, because we do not have the police station as of yet, we actually just let the police run out of the town hall. So, my chief of police and mayor are both located in the town hall building.
We're a one-stop shop.
We're a one-stop shop. One-stop cop shop.
One-stop cop shop.
But like I was, CT Jason was talking about diner, the 50s diner for Back to the Futures thing. But this is the set that if you're interested in Back to the Future, you need it. Like I said, if you're a city builder and you take yourself serious at all, it's kind of required, in my opinion, to have town hall. I think it is an absolute S tier modular. I think I prefer Green Grocer over it slightly, though. I know that might be a little controversial.
We've already been controversial, dear. I don't think we're worried about that anymore.
I mean, but both of those sets are just great. Yes, Town Hall is far more impressive building. It's a very impressive structure. But I think I like the interior of Green Grocer better. And I think that sways it a little bit for me.
Yeah.
But they're both S tier. Both, great modulars if you can get your hands on them. Rula says Town Hall is pretty cool. Missed out on it. Yeah. Ollendorf says less than 0.1% of Lego collectors got the Town Hall set.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a heck of a number there, Oldendorf.
I would like to see your statistics on that, my friend. Where are you getting these numbers? And then last but not least, we have Police Station, set number 10278, 2,923 pieces, which, as I said, makes it the third largest by piece count. And it was released in 2019. When I look at it, I'm like, man, where did all these pieces go? Because the building itself doesn't seem very big. If I'm honest, guys, I'm not blown away by this modular. Amberlia Builds is building it right now, and she'll be building it this evening. And I will tune in to watch her build it because we do not own it at this time. Now, it is one that I would own. I do like it. It's not that I'm against it, but we're splitting hairs and everything, and if I'm honest, it just doesn't stun me. Not like some of the other ones do.
Well, and it's almost like it wanted to be two buildings, but it didn't have enough room.
Yeah.
So they split the second building and put it on the sides, and then it just looks a little funny to me.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
When she was building that, she was like, I wonder what this is going to be. And she was all excited about that little space. And I looked it up and I was like, that's just like a newspaper stand. And they backed up. I wonder what's inside that tiny little green section there.
But I'm sure they got it jam packed,
yeah.
Just like Assembly Square. It's just going to have every every little nook and cranny of it just filled to the max.
But yet the base plate, they wasted so much space with that newspaper. Like they could have did a tiny little newspaper stand and made that building so much more wider.
I'm going with C with it.
Yeah.
I know that might be controversial, but again, some of the newer ones, they just don't blow me away. And
It just feels like a wasted space, a wasted opportunity.
I still would very much pick it up.
Well,
Absolutely.
it's nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, all the modulars are nice. I would have every single one of them.
Yeah.
It's not like, well, I mean, honestly, if somebody was giving it away, I wouldn't say no.
To Market Street.
Yeah, to Market Street. You know, so I would have every single one. But they haven't been exciting me.
No, they haven't been.
Mm-hmm. The way they used to. I was like, ooh, I must have that. Now I'm like, I can live without it.
Or hold on
I'm
a
not
second.
too worried about
Ollendorf says police station set got more popular in recent years due to Brooklyn 99 show.
Oh.
Really? I did not know that.
Brooklyn 99 is a cop show.
Yeah. He says it's not meant to be a normal police station as it's meant to be a small local station. And I know, but again, this is where are we at? Are we in the 50s? Are we in tropical location? Are we in a nice, suburban fall town? Like, I mean, where are we, Lego? You know, some of the buildings look like they could be from Europe. Some of the buildings look like they're from Main Street, USA.
I don't know where I'm coming and going, man.
Yeah.
How many
And-
different countries do I have to represent in my city?
But why don't you guys put down in the comments whether you agree or disagree? I'm satisfied with this. I think that is my official stance.
That's your story. You're sticking to it, huh?
Yeah. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Ollendorf says city got load of small local station. Oh, so got 15 minutes or so to chill and chat and let Jen keep it building. Why don't you talk about what's going on here?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm just working on. I'm assuming it's gonna go here. It's gonna have the It's gonna go right here. It's gonna be the stand for all the helmets and the two. So it's the armory stand, I guess is what you want to call it. You didn't mute me, did you?
No.
Mutiny.
I'm looking at the Palace.
Oh, checking out the Palace Cinema.
I'm assuming he's talking about the top of the, I don't know, the peak.
I don't know.
And how there isn't a red piece in the back of the peak.
Oh.
In the Palace Cinemas. You got the peak. So the back of it is open.
Oh. So it's not a complete build.
But honestly, I never
Noticed it?
noticed it. So never even thought two licks about it. So Infamous Comic says another cool story in police station. The donut thief. I'm a sucker for stories, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
You
I
are.
mean, they are fun
They're
stories.
fun, yeah.
They are. You know, I don't disagree with you. The story in the detective's office is great. Yeah. Ollendorf says A, B, and C should be an S tier if you're a city builder, Mikey.
Well, I'm glad we have a safe space for you to put your opinion.
I knew this one was going to be
We
controversial.
did. We did.
It's the most controversial one we've done as of
Yeah.
yet, because a lot of people have a very strong opinions on these modular buildings.
Which they should, rightfully. They're awesome. And everybody, you know, likes their what they like.
Infamous Comic says that was the first mod I ever did to a set. Yeah, completing the back of that roof.
Oh yeah. Sometimes things like that just bug you. Like some of the square bugs me, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle it. It was such a pretty building, and I couldn't see why they would want to hide it. And I didn't want to hide it in my city because it was just gorgeous. There, a little armory.
Oh.
It says, which to choose, a sturdy armet or a nasal helm? I've always fancied the pointed hat. So yeah, I think that goes. Where does that go? I'm all turned around now.
You know, I'm totally going to put the wolf pack hiding out in that little crevice down there. Because I didn't have a spot for the wolf pack.
Mm-hmm.
Don't turn your back on the wolf pack. You might end up in a body bag.
I hope they make that one set.
Does anybody know what that's from? What song that is?
No.
Don't turn your back on the wolf pack. You might end up in a body bag. Anybody?
Anyone? Yeah. Nobody?
I am just ready to see this thing done.
Oh my gosh. I know. I'm trying, man. I'm going as fast as my little fingers can go.
Oh, and I during our Bricklink orders, when I was buying stuff for Black Knight's Castle, one of the stores that I had bought from, they didn't have any more of the Robin Hood type hats like the Forestmen have, you know.
Oh,
these type of hats. Holden Dorf.
what?
He says, "Bad news, Mikey. The police on its way to arrest you for talking bad about the station." Hey, you know, you come here for the controversial opinions. I've been collecting this stuff for a long, long time.
Long time.
You know, I'm not a Johnny come lately to the Lego.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I showed you guys some original wolf packs that I've had since they were new. It says, Ollendorf says, "Will Jen finish her castle today?"
No.
Well, for starters, it's my castle. Let's correct that narrative.
Correct that narrative. Although I'm the one designing everything, and just because I don't know, I'm particular.
Oh.
If I don't like it, nobody likes it.
But what I was saying about the helmet or hats, I bought some more of the pointed helmets because you can never, you know, like our mocked up Ollendorf here. There you go. You can stand there. Some more of these kind of helmets because you know, those are good helmets, and the store had them. But the ones that I'm more excited about, I here.
Oh, the hoodies.
Yeah,
Those hoods are cool.
these kind of hoods. Here, let me put it. Lego hasn't made these in quite a while.
Read my way.
And so when I saw that they had some of these, I bought them up because those are, I'm not going to say they're my favorite medieval like headwear because they're not, but for your peasants, you know, your low tier, you know, forestmen or low tier wolf pack or whatever, you know, they're probably going to have on something like that. You know, they're not going to be all decked out in something cool. And so I wanted more of those for my peasants.
Mhm.
Oldendorf says, Mikey, every Lego set belonged to Jen as she the true boss of the house anyways. Ha ha ha. Ha. You do not know what goes on around here.
No.
You know,
Sounds like he does.
we could turn off this camera, you know, and she could
just get right in line.
Yeah. She could be saying, hit me again, Ike, and next time put some stank
on it. Yeah, sure.
You know.
Owner trying to think he knows us.
That's truly the truth.
We are a great team.
So, as I said last week, I have made a change to the Can You Guess the minifigure game we play. And that is, instead of winning a prize, you win a point. And so each point gives you an entry on our wheel giveaway that when we have 10 or so entries to put on there, you know, we'll spin the wheel and we're going to do a better prize than what we've been doing, you know, make it a little bit better for those that like to come and hang out in our live streams and play Can You Guess the Minifigure and all that fun stuff. So again, that is what is on the line in today's Can You Guess It, and that is a spot
on the wheel.
A wheel on the wheel. As Zissou is here, he says, "Giveaway! Yeah, you're just in time.
Sultan Fuzz.
You made it at the end,
just in time.
In case you didn't get, you know, I'll say it again. We're gonna play Can You Guess the Minifigure, and if you are correct, what you win is an entry onto the big wheel that we will do later on down, and have a prize of a little bit more substantial than just one CMF minifigure or something. So that is what is going to be on the line today. As he says, "Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Mikey J. Hello.
Hello.
So glad you could have joined us." So, So again, that is the deal. If you are correct, you get an entry on the wheel. You can have more than one entry. If Oldendorf gets 10 names on there, then, you know, we're still going to spin it and pretend like he's not the only one. And I have an official, which I don't believe he won last week. I have an official. I have an official list going on my phone. So, but anyways, let's play the video.
Time for another exciting episode of Guess That Lego Figure, where it's up to you to decide which Lego figure we got for you today. With all the Lego figures out here that we got under one roof, we're gonna leave it up to you to decide which one it's gonna be. And if you can guess who it is, we will send you a terrific prize. So let's see which one it's gonna be today.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You are correct, Oldendorf. It is Ash Williams from Evil Dead fame. Yes, the boomstick.
The boomstick.
Yeah. And that was a little bit tricky. It is a custom minifigure. It is not
Lego.
An official. I mean, it is Lego, but it's not an official Lego release.
We're all fuzzy now. We always get so fuzzy after that.
Oh, wrong one. But but
Yay!
yes,
Oldendorf, he's on it again.
Well, is he on it again?
Or was he on? Who was the first one? Or was that Rulov? Who was it?
Let me check the list right now. Let me put this back over there. It's still a little.
Oh, it's still two.
Get the Need something to focus on.
Okay, there it goes. Well, it was supposed to try and focus on my shirt, but it wasn't doing that.
Oh no, he did win.
I thought so.
All right.
Ollendorf
So
was the
Ollendorf's
winner last
2 for
time.
2.
2 for 2. He's gonna.
He's gonna get all 10 entries. I just know it.
I just know it. We'll put what are those? Whammies. We'll put some whammies on there.
Yeah.
Make it a
Well,
little interesting.
Zissou says never realized one of the monster fighters resembles Ash a little. Well, that wasn't a monster fighter.
Oh,
That was Ash.
he was a custom.
Custom from minifigs.me. And so Ollendorf has 2 entries already.
Yes, he does.
He's going for the clean sweep.
He's trying. There are some interesting build techniques. Huh?
I said, excuse me. There truly, truly are.
I know. Oh, oops.
You know, what's going to happen is Ollendorf is going to have 9 entries on our wheel, our prize wheel. and Infamous Convict, he'll have like 1. And but then when this wheel spins, Infamous Convict will win.
Aww.
Poor Ollendorf.
I don't know what this little thing is here. That's interesting. They made me put like this little pan thing for this arm. I don't know what it does yet. I guess they'll show me.
Yeah, King of Stop Motion has been MIA of late.
He's been busy.
There he goes. All right.
Oh my goodness. We don't know what happened. Oh,
Well, infamous convict here. He said, "I was trying to search for minifigs with the chainsaw. He wasn't coming up. The closest was Sophist minifig from Agent's Theme. I think they designed Sophist after that Ash character. Oh, that's interesting.
that is interesting.
So everything froze and no sound in stream. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. We don't know what happened. We literally just
Everything went black.
just crap right out. We just had to wait for it to come back. How much you got left in that bag?
Just a few more pages.
All right, well, finish
Not
it
very
up.
much.
Finish it up.
Thanks.
And get the secondary camera back. Present.
You got me a present? It's my birthday.
Ollendorf says, "I'm getting impatient waiting for the D&D."
Oh.
Yeah, I understand. King is he's a
young whippersnapper,
he's
man.
a teenager. He's doing whatever he's doing,
Stuff to do, yeah.
He hasn't even really been in the Discord much. He's, maybe he's got a girlfriend or something now. Who knows? Maybe he shall return, hopefully. And time will tell. And it looked like he had a date or something for homecoming. So, he might have those kind of things going on. And, it happens. He said he is fixing his laptop. Last he said, yeah, hopefully he can get that fixed. Because I would love to play the D&D like we've been talking about. I don't want to be the dungeon master. I don't. It's
right. Make Ollendorf do it.
I don't have the time for it. If you want to do it, Ollendorf,
yeah.
We can just play with what we got, and and hopefully get a few new people to want to join in. Have you ever thought about being
again?
There, coming back.
Oh my gosh! All right.
All right. Well,
I think we should say bye
all right,
before we
everyone.
lose everybody again.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah, we're losing them again.
And see you next time.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.